I'm going to teach you how to make stacks of money fatter than a Type 9 transport.
It looks something like this.
Oh my god, it's so boring! Help me!
If you want to earn the most money in Elite Dangerous, you've got to put in the time. My name is Saybin Iacere, and this is a Darps guide on how to make the most money with laser mining in Elite Dangerous. Hopefully if you're new, you found this video and you're looking forward to playing Elite after picking it up during the winter sale. Or even if you're a veteran player, perhaps my input will help you be raking in millions, be it if you're in a Type 9 transport as mentioned, or even the humble Sidewinder. So let's get into this and teach you guys how to make those fat stacks. Right off the bat, as opposed to our previous Void Opal Mining guide, this is actually easier for newer players to get into. You can do this in a Sidewinder, albeit with a little bit of difficulty. You can do it all the way up to a Type 9 and virtually any ship in the game will work. Even the Type 9. As much as I dislike it. Now there's a lot of builds you can do for this, but I'm just going to include what's important. You're going to need a mining laser. You're going to need a refinery. You're going to need a prospector limpet controller. You're going to need collector limpet controllers. And you're also going to need as much cargo space as you can afford, along with a detailed surface scanner. Those are your primary concerns, along with anything else on the screen above. My recommendations afterwards are to A-rate everything as much as possible, D-rate your life support and sensors, and consider bringing weapons and defenses if you're planning on playing an open, or if you want to just be able to deal with the pirates that might pester you. If you absolutely positively need something to go by, my cutter build is in the description below currently if you'd like to try to mimic off that build. Now you're ready to blast forward into the stars and realize you have to go back and get limpets. Don't worry, this is something that happens to me quite often. Always make sure to click Advanced Maintenance and stock up with as many as you can grab. No, don't worry, I'm serious. Buy as many as you can, blast past your ally and avoid getting a speeding fine, and then you're ready to set forth into the stars and start making those dank stacks of cash. And here's what makes this so flippin' easy. A lot of the amazing content that's provided, researched, learned, pretty much everything under the sun when it comes to Elite is done by the community. This site here is called ED Tools, specifically the one I'm using is called Miner's Tool. You can search up the material that you'd like to mine, so in this case we're going to focus on low temperature diamonds today, but if you want to do Painite, Void Opals, hell, whatever the hell you can think of, click on that button. It will display all the relevant high sell locations, the best spot to mine it. Just be sure to read and check the information that it spits out at you. It's a very easy tool to use. If you want to strike it out on your own, you can also consider using EDDB. Just make sure you go over to the bodies panel here, enter your reference system, and then make sure you come over to Icy Rings. That's if you're trying to specifically mine low temperature diamonds. If you're looking for Painite, you will want metallic rings. Click search, and then go fire away, find the ring that you're looking for and have fun. The one thing I will say to keep in mind is be sure to keep note of the different types of reserves. Pristine will generally yield you the best results. Once you've found you a spot that you want to mine in, cruise on over. It might take a few jumps if you've got a newer ship, or you can come to one of the local hotspots here such as Boran. This is a well-known spot. Make sure you have analysis mode enabled and get ready to use your detailed surface scanner. If you don't have analysis mode bound to a key binding, now is a good time to do so. Using your detailed surface scanner, you'll have to fire a probe at the ring. As you can see here, I've already done it, but I'll demonstrate it shortly here. Fire a probe at the ring, it will reveal all the hotspots, and then you can pick and choose which one you would like to go to. In this case, we're going to a triple low temperature diamond hotspot. You can find this in the contacts tab on the left hand side. Again, that should be 4. Navigate over to that,
And if you ever have an overlapping hotspot like this, try to land right in the middle, just like a big old Venn diagram in school. Remember those? I hated them. In terms of reference, usually anywhere between 500 to 1,000 kilometers from your chosen waypoint would be a good choice. You don't want to land directly in the middle. Here, however, is a perfect demonstration of what I mentioned earlier, where your own build will dictate what you want to do. If the pirate immediately, as you saw here, scans you and hex off because you're carrying only limpets, you're fine. But case in point here, if the local populace decides to cause you grief, whip out your weapons and give them a bad day. However, if you're in open, it is important to mind that any player is kitted out and meaning to kill you, so your only options are to run or hopefully negotiate. Now, for the actual mining process, this is fairly easy, and, well, actually, a quick caveat here I'd like to mention. Make sure to do this with friends. If you're new to the game, there's plenty of people willing to play Elite with you on some of the local communities and discords, mine included, but playing with friends will make this a lot less monotonous, and also remember to fly with a ship that you're familiar with. I had just started flying the cutter in this video. Case in point, playing with friends will make this process a lot less monotonous, but to actually get to the mining, I digress. Take those Prospector Limpet controllers that I mentioned earlier, make sure you have them bound to a fire group, and start shooting them at any and all asteroids. If you can't hit an asteroid here or hit a barn, we'll talk about that in a future video. What you're going to be looking for on the lower left-hand corner is anything that has a mineral percentage count of what you want. In this case, we have low-temperature diamonds. So we're going to fly up to that rock, make sure we are locked onto the Prospector Limpet controller, or at least the limpet in this case. You're going to deploy as many collector limpets as your ship was able to fit, open your cargo hold,
And most importantly,
and fire. No, seriously, that's it. That's all you have to do for this. It's the most mind-numbingly paint drying on walls experience you will ever experience in your life. You can contemplate the cosmos, you can think about your life, where you're going, think about your goals. What are you in this galaxy? Are you just a speck? What even matters with all this money that you're making? Well, I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna be able to buy a fuckload of awesome ships after this, that's what. But after that, once you've drained that asteroid, fire another prospector at the next asteroid in line, look at the content. I generally aim for about 20% and above, by the way. Try to avoid anything lower. If you got a 15 beside it, go for it. But look for 20 and above, and rinse and repeat. That's it. Mine until there's nothing left to mine anymore. And you just slowly drift into madness and insanity.
nah, I'm just kidding. Come on, it's not that bad. Honestly, once you've gone through an average run should take you about 2 to 4 hours, depending on how full your cargo is. In this case here, make sure you've got the full cargo hold and the hopper, as you saw above. An average run should take you about 2 to 4 hours. And this cargo run here, we're going to be taking to the location that EDDB and Miner's Tool showed us earlier. That nets us the most profits, but at the same time, make sure you don't pick something that is like way in the hell gone and 500 light years away. We're gonna head on over there. We're gonna head on over to our commodities market, sell, and let me see if I can find that mother trucker. Oh, there it is. Oh my God! Look at all the freaking money. That's like that's enough money to like buy an RV, bro. We could go to Tim Hortons, and go get ourselves a Timbit and a coffee, and then make fun of all them hosers that mine Void Opals. Oh, right. That was me. Honestly, at the end of the day, pick whichever mining method matters. This method is for those of you that want maximum amount of profit. So, go get yourself a ship, and with all the profits you've made, explore and find some of the amazing things that Elite has to offer. As a former PvP
bloodlust dude that played on the console, this game has opened my eyes to the amount of things that this galaxy has. The amount of friends I've made, and the many commanders you'll meet, friend and foe. So this is Saybin Iacere signing off. Fly dangerously. Hi there, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I apologize that this took so long to put out, community. I've been dealing with some internet issues. That being said, if you've enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you thought, and consider come joining us on the Discord and Twitch. I stream regularly and love to see you there and can answer any questions you guys have. Take care.